Hey everyone, welcome to Miss Leo's Tarot. Today we're diving into the collective love energy coming towards you. Whether you're single, talking to someone, or just curious about what the universe is bringing your way in matters of the heart, we'll explore the overall energy surrounding your love life, the energy or person coming towards you, their true feelings, and what you're feeling emotionally right now. We'll also uncover any blocks that might be holding you back from fully receiving this love, plus guidance on how to open your heart and what the likely next steps are. I invite you to keep an open mind and an open heart as we uncover these messages together. So let's get into it. All right, so what messages, Spirit, do you have for the collective? What is the energy, overall energy for the collective, please? All right, so we have fragmented. The picture is incomplete, a split in your energy, too many things going on at once, having too many options. All right. All right, give me more, Spirit. Poor health, neglecting health, mental health, addictive habits. This is like stressed out energy. Obviously have like way too much going on in your life. Maybe it's, for some of you, it could be seeing multiple people. Let's see. Oh, okay. So we also have reconciliation. So restoration of former connections, apologies, forgiveness, trying again in a different way, conversation. So I kind of get the feeling here that so I'm feeling right off the bat that this is like a no contact situation. I feel like, maybe some of you were blocked, maybe, someone blocked you, but whatever it is, I feel like you're in a no contact situation. And I feel like things are, the doors are opening for you as far as, I feel like you're going to be receiving communication here pretty soon, collective. And I feel like since this no contact has started, you've been like really frazzled and neglecting yourself. Perhaps you've been like really depressed because, this person, hasn't been in contact. You've been like losing sleep, not being able to eat. Events taking place in the future. And I feel like this is you, collective, with the crystal ball energy, like watching tarot readings and tapping into your intuitive, esoteric stuff, getting into metaphysical, interests and things like that. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling overall, is like a sense of being really frazzled about the no communication. All right. But the good news is, we pulled a reconciliation card, so I'm feeling very strongly here that there is the potential for communication from this person, all right, to have conversations coming in. Yeah, we have the Page of Wands and we have the Chariot energy. So that is talking about, the Page of Wands is immature energy. So it is about communication. It is about somebody wanting to communicate something with you, and I feel like it's a spark of new interest coming towards you here from this person. The Chariot energy is all about forward movement. Okay, give me another message, Spirit, about, we have the Four of Swords. Yeah, this is like a no contact situation. I feel like your person in the past, we have the Three of Swords. Basically, collective, I'm feeling like your person just did not give you like the attention that, you deserved. I feel like your person was in very indecisive energy here with the Seven of Cups. We have the King of Wands as well. So I feel like your person was very in and out, hot and cold. Maybe they had multiple people going on here with the fragmented card. Maybe this was your person seeing, multiple people, or if that's not the case, your person just made you feel like you were an option. All right. And so, yeah, it's very indecisive energy. All right. So yeah. And we also have at the bottom of the deck, the Three of Swords. So this created a lot of pain for you. We also have Knight of Wands and the King of Swords energy. So I feel like this person, really didn't care about your feelings here. Knight of Wands is like player energy. It's very, here today, gone tomorrow. It's very inconsistent energy here. With the King of Swords, this is somebody that's, not very emotionally open. I don't feel like this person was very, they didn't let you in emotionally kind of feeling, and I feel like overall, the person on your mind here with the Three of Swords created a lot of pain for you. Let's get into your energy, this reading further. right, so overall, wait, you know what? I'm going to reshuffle these. What is the overall love energy, please? What is the overall love energy for the collective, Spirit? All right, give me 3 more shuffles. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so the overall energy for love, bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Cups energy again. All right, so we have the 9 of Wands energy for the overall surrounding, you know, the collective. All right, so the general romantic vibe. Right now we have the 9 of Wands. So you are super guarded energy. Yeah, and I feel like, you know, you're in an energy where you're just like, you know what? This is BS. I am like, you know, even though your heart may still be open to love, like you're very emotionally like blocked off and, you know, very careful about who you're letting into your energy right now. We have the 3 of Pentacles. So I feel like, you know, you do want to build somebody, you do want to build something with somebody here. This is all about teamwork and wanting to build something. But I feel like with the 9 of Wands and the Justice energy, you are in the feeling right now that someone owes you an apology. You feel like there's some sort of karmic balance that needs to happen here, you know, and until then you're just kind of like, kind of very shut off emotionally and hurt by this situation or the person that's on your mind right now. Okay, so I pulled Mystery Lover here in your overall energy. So I feel like, collective, there is somebody that you may not be aware of that it says an admirer with unmistakable attraction, finally ready to reveal their feelings. So yeah, it could be this person that's on your mind, or it could be somebody completely new. We will see how the reading progresses, but somebody is definitely in your orbit that has some sort of feeling for you here. And they're ready to start revealing them. Perhaps it's this person that wants to reconcile here. Justice energy is always talking about that as well. It could be someone wanting to rebalance the connection here with you with the Justice energy and rebuild a connection with you with the 3 of Pentacles. And I feel like, you know, this is what you want as well, you know, but you're still very hesitant and there's still that sense of guarded energy there, okay? All right, so the love energy coming towards you, who or what is moving into your love life? Oh my gosh, we have the 3 of Swords. So yes, collective, I feel like the person coming towards you is someone that hurt you from the past. We saw that at the bottom of the deck on my other deck. And this is another deck. So like, this is like double confirmation that yes, this is somebody from your past that hurt you. It's, you know, for some of you, it could be a third party situation, but I just generally feel like this person just did not prioritize you, or, you know, they just didn't make you feel like you were the main choice type of thing. You know, they had a lot going on in their lives and, you know, they just kind of treated you as an option, like I said. All right. And we have the King of Pentacles. It could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And we also have Knight of Swords energy with Cycles energy. Yeah, so this is absolutely somebody cycling around, back around. Okay, this is someone from the past, 100%. And I feel like here with the Knight of Swords energy, they definitely want to communicate something urgently with you here. Let's see what they want to communicate. I'm curious. What is it that they want to communicate here? I feel like with this King of Pentacles, it's very slow moving energy. This person, you know, I don't know. I just feel like it's slow moving energy. And this person, I feel like, really does acknowledge that, you know, energetically, even though they may not be ready to admit that right now, they definitely are wanting to communicate because they do feel a sense of they've wronged you and they want to rebalance the connection here. So what do they want to talk about? We have the 4 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. They want to talk about the fact that, you know, they kind of like blocked communication. Two of Swords energy is just blocked communication, not taking accountability for, owning up to anything, basically. It's just like letting the elephant in the room just be there and not really discussing it kind of energy, if that makes sense. So what this person wants to communicate with you is the fact that, why they've been so shut off. Give me another message about that. What do they want to communicate with the collective? What do they want to communicate with the collective? Nine of Pentacles and Temperance energy. I feel like the person wants to communicate with you about just not being open emotionally to you. The reasons why. I feel like this person wants to rebalance the connection here with the Temperance energy, and maybe even discuss why they have like this energy of like trying to stay in like independent energy and not really dive into this connection with you. I feel like that's what they want to discuss. Maybe there's, hidden reasons or something beneath the surface that they want to open up and discuss. All right. But I definitely do feel a strong energy of wanting to rebalance things with you, because I do feel that, everything, it just feels one-sided. All right. So what are their true feelings and intentions towards you right now? Okay, we have the King of Pentacles again, so very strong earth energy. We have the Death energy, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. So their intentions, collective, is good. All right, so we have the King of Pentacles twice. King of Pentacles is very steady, stable energy. This is somebody that, very abundant, financially, prosperous, could be an entrepreneur, somebody that works in agriculture, somebody that's, very earthy like that, or has that type of career, but this is very stable energy, whatever, regardless of whatever happened between you two. I feel like their intentions here are really good. Okay, they want to put something behind here with the Death energy. They want to close out a chapter, but I don't feel like it's, to completely shut off and like walk away from things. I feel like they want to recalibrate, if that makes sense. The Death energy with the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is like major, strong, long-term committed energy. And so I feel like that's what your person their intentions is to, close out this sketchy energy between you two in the past, put this hurt to bed, discuss things openly here, and, honestly communicate something with you. I feel like they want to end this cycle of whatever is going on between you two, this karmic in and out energy, this inconsistent energy. I feel like your person, their intention is to bring something to the table that's a lot more stable, long-term, and committed. That's beautiful energy. Yeah. So we have yearning energy, so this person is missing you deeply. It says, missing you deeply. I've never had anyone like you. So yeah, they are definitely, perhaps for some of you, it may not resonate for everybody, but for some of you, this person, did have other options and did explore these other options and have come to the realization that, nobody is quite as unique as you, and so that could be another thing they want to communicate, is that, the grass wasn't greener, basically. All right, so that was their true feelings. Okay, so we're going to do the current emotional energy. And so the current emotional energy and how you're feeling right now. Yeah. So we have the Hierophant with the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Two of Wands. Okay, and we also have unbalanced energy. Okay. So this is what you're feeling, collective. We have the Hierophant, Nine of Pentacles, Two of Wands. So yeah, you're definitely feeling like things are currently imbalanced. And we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Wands energy. So this is very independent energy. Two of Wands is talking about making plans, standing at a crossroads. And I feel like, you do feel things are super unbalanced right now in this dynamic between you and this person. And right now with the Hierophant energy, you're wanting commitment, okay? And I feel like, for some of you, you may have even given someone this ultimatum, like, hey, you need to like decide what you want because I want something committed. So unless you want the same thing, I don't see this working. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. All right. And I feel like that's the kind of energy you're in right now, collective. You're just kind of like, forcing a decision to be made here because you feel like, hey, I don't want to waste time here. I want, these decisions to be made and, you're either with me or you're not, kind of thing. All right. So what are the blockages and challenges in receiving this love? We have the Six of Swords. We have the Six of Wands energy. And we have the Five of Cups. Collective, I feel like here with the Six of Swords energy, I feel like, what's really blocking you is you're struggling to, mentally move on from this. I feel like with the Six of Wands and the Five of Cups energy, you are definitely still holding on to past regrets, past wounds with this person, and you're not really allowing yourself to just kind of like fully heal. I feel like the reason for that is because you still maybe, subconsciously crave external validation from this person, all right? And another block is the fact that nobody here is communicating with each other or having that much needed conversation about how to move forward, So yeah, I feel like that is what is blocking this connection, all right? I just feel like there is some, communication needed here to clear the air between you two. To kind of like rebalance things. All right, so what is the advice? Advice for opening to this love. What is the advice? Six of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. And then we have experience the unknown, stepping into the unfamiliar territory full of discovery beyond your comfort zone. So the Six of Cups is just saying, don't get stuck in the past, embrace, the new, embrace a sense of innocence and openness again. I just feel like what Spirit is saying is release old emotional baggage, but still honor like the pure love, that you're capable of, with the Ace of Pentacles here, just be open to like these new, opportunities that are, coming your way here. As we see with the mystery lover, I feel like there is somebody new coming into your life, collective. All right. Somebody that could offer here, a new opportunity, for, life, like long-term commitment, could be, for some of you, could be lifelong commitment, who knows, but it's definitely something stable coming towards you here. And so Spirit is saying, be open to these new opportunities, because if you're too stuck in the past, you may not really if you're too much in this Five of Cup energy, you may not even realize that they're being presented to you here. All right. So with the Knight of Wands in reverse, I feel like, another piece of advice for you from Spirit is that, you just need to slow down and avoid rushing in. Like, this person coming back wanting to reconcile. I feel like, your advice is not to just like rush back into anything, because it's very easy to do, collective, because it's something that feels, familiar. It feels safe. It feels comforting. Even if it was painful, sometimes embracing the new feels much scarier than, going back to what's known, So just don't jump headfirst into repeating, these old cycles that we see here. Move intentionally. And, just let things like happen, embrace these new opportunities that are coming your way here. All right. So what is the future development of this connection? We have the Four of Swords. Oh, I also wanted to mention, I didn't show you the oracle message here for the advice, experience the unknown. So stepping into the unfamiliar, that's another like piece of advice Spirit wants you to know, is like, you need to get out of your comfort zone. If you want to find something like truly emotionally like fulfilling and committed and, in this Hierophant energy that you're wanting, you really do need to get out of your comfort zone. All right. So Future development of this love, we have the Four of Swords with the Two of Swords, and we have the Sun energy, and we have friends with benefits, okay? A casual connection with no strings attached, hoping the connection evolves. All right, so future development of this love. All right, so I feel like, all right, with the Two of Swords energy, that's a blocked energy. So I feel like there's a sense of this person wanting to keep things, on surface level here in the beginning, like here with the Four of Swords. All right. So yeah, I feel like, with the Friends with Benefits card and we have the Sun energy, this is somebody that, you're going to keep things very surface level with. It's going to be, very fun, flirty, let's have fun and, keep things casual type of energy. And it's, the Four of Swords, it's, there's definitely a period of like pause or healing. It's not something that's going to take off overnight. So I feel like this connection here is going to like need some like breathing room, So we have like the Two of Swords. So that shows that after this, healing, there's going to be some sort of moment of decision here. So you're going to be wondering like, do we take this further or do we keep things, casual like it is? So some of you might feel like unsure or even emotionally guarded, at first. Yeah, so it's that kind of energy. But like I said, the Sun energy is talking about, being open and having fun and, really like absorbing each other's energy and just like really connecting. And I feel like it's going to be a good connection, but I feel like it's going to be slow to take off, to be honest. It's going to start off as, casual friends, very non-committal type of energy. All right. So what is the message from Spirit about this love? What is the message from Spirit? We have the Judgment energy. We have King of Cups. And we have the Ten of Swords. And we have Generous. So Spirit is asking you to, rise above these old stories. I feel like here with the Ten of Swords, Spirit is asking you to fully close out this past chapter and really embrace the new here. With the King of Cups energy, I feel like, you need to be, learn how to open your heart again and to be emotionally mature and, responding like from a calm, wise, like, place within yourself, not reacting impulsively or from fear, from like past dynamics going on. I feel like you are being encouraged to, embody compassion, deep understanding, towards yourself and other people. I feel like Spirit wants you to be generous, really learn how to open up your heart. Okay. Yeah. So like with the Ten of Swords, I feel like, you're still in an energy where you're really hurt here. You feel betrayed, but Spirit is saying you can't move forward or, enter new chapters with this type of energy. So you have to like really learn how to close out this old cycle, so that you can embrace the new. This is like a reoccurring theme in this reading. It just feels like it's inviting you to finally like lay down the old story and make space for healing so that you can step into, this new energy that's going to be being presented to you here with the Ace of Pentacles we saw in your reading. Okay. Yeah, so I just feel like, you just need to approach this connection, with an open, giving heart while protecting your own heart, not to fully like shut everything off, basically is what I'm trying to say. All right, so that is what I have for you. I thank you for tuning in. If this reading resonated, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to stay connected. And I'm sending you all love and light. Until next time, take care, and thank you so much for watching.